the kitchen table by the pepper and the salt. You can begin your adventure where the warm waters halt. No harsh sun, no rain that pours. Forest Fenn, search indoors. It's safer and it goes much faster. It's more fun than playing canasta. If you're wise and you find the blaze, you can play several times in just one day. Chase awfully, the thrill of the chase. Take your journey without ever leaving your place.
You?
It's fun for the young.
What does that mean?
It's fun
That's me.
for the old.
Hang on.
Get your title to
I like
gold. When your real search for the treasure needs a
Sorry.
break. Play Chaseopoly, the thrill of the chase. Chaseopoly, the thrill of the chase.
All right. Happy Sunday, everybody. Sorry about the little audio issue. All right. So we're just here to talk about the World Series of Fenn. Details. Take it away.
Okay. So one thing I want to say that's really sad is I tried to get a new song for 3 weeks from now. And guess what? He is no longer doing songs. So our Chaseopoly song, our K-Pro Cow Powwow song, those new invented songs will be no longer. So that's kind of sad, but we still have our songs. So here's what we're doing tonight. It's not going to be a long show, but many have asked, okay, it's getting real. It's 3 weeks out. What exactly is happening at World Series of Fenn? What do I wear? Where do I stay? Okay, give me the nitty gritty. So we're giving the nitty gritty tonight. So yes, I have made, you guys love them, a PowerPoint presentation. We're relatively going to go quickly through it. So then if anybody wants, that's actually attending, we'll be able to go through it quick. Then we'll go back for questions. So then it's not you have to watch a 2-hour video to come to the World Series of Fenn, the greatest event ever. 2021 starting. Awesome. Okay. Is someone married? I don't know. I think so. And we have
That's the
some
word on the
changes.
street.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Mike, bring up the presentation. Okay, and I muted some people around us.
And
Okay,
there it is.
so there it is. It's not just a poker tournament. It's a weekend of celebration. And that's probably the biggest thing I want everyone to know that is coming to, maybe you're only coming to the wedding. Maybe you're only coming to the poker tournament. There's so much that's going to happen. I really, really want to emphasize, you guys, just focus on it being an entire weekend of fun. Bobbitt's in the house. He'll be there. You know he will. Okay, so let's jump right in. Happy Sunday. Okay, so here is our events for the weekend. Most of you are coming in on Thursday. Thursday night is our informal drinks pre-party. We don't know where yet. We're waiting for the governor this week to give out any updates on capacity and COVID issues. So we don't know where that will be yet. 8 p.m., we have anywhere from penthouse to, it might be a bar, it might be the pizza place yet. But just know Thursday there'll be something, but it is going to be informal. I have a little event to go to on Friday, so we're not going to make it a late night for ourselves, but we know there's probably anywhere between 50 and 70 people search related that will be in town. So then wedding ceremony, that is invitation only, and you need to have RSVP'd, and the reception. So that's at the Flamingo at 3:30. One thing I will tell everybody, if you're late, you just can't. They actually do weddings every hour. It is a tight schedule. So come in late. I'm sorry, be there a little early, please. So from 3:30 to 40, we'll be at the Flamingo at the chapel. We may have to move news, and that's okay. And then at 4:30, everybody's going to Penthouse to have a great time. And I'll go over that in a minute. So again, invitation only. We have limited capacity because of space limitations. So then we are going to break off and spend a little bit of time with family. And at that time, is we're going to kind of transition from Mike and I or Mario. Let's get into World Series of Fenn. It is Meet the Duets. It's the kickoff, 8:30. It's going to be at Bally's up in our penthouse. We're going to be providing some food and drink. We'll go over that in a minute. And that's really the kick of our event. Next day, now we'll finish up probably midnight, probably wee hours of the morning. We don't know. Saturday morning, wake up. We usually don't do breakfast. Other people might plan breakfasts. We are not those people. We will meet you at the food court at Bally's. They have a Subway. They have a pizza place. They have a burger place. They have, several places to choose from. Do something kind of quick, kind of informal. And then it starts at 2:00. And I'll go over the details of that in a minute. It will probably, I think, finish right around 10, a little bit before or after. And then there will be an after party. That's a BYOB up in our room as well. So that is a quick and dirty. Here's the program for the day. So Thursday night, others may want to plan a Sunday morning breakfast. They have several times. We have never made it because it's usually pretty early Sunday when we're wrapping up. Do you have any comments about the agenda before we go on?
That's it. So it shall be said, so it shall be done. That's it. Again, we're going to have the real details like on where do we meet you and all that stuff as we get closer. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to particular details. So let's start with poker. This is actually from last year's events.
Poker.
Poker. There's a poker tournament that will go on.
Poker. I don't even know her. Oh.
No, goodness. Bad jokes.
Get ready for that all weekend. Okay.
Yeah. So poker, let's start with poker. And because there's a lot of people that have never come to events. We have a little bit more. Usually we have about half and half. There's a little bit more than that. So let's first jump into poker and what to expect at the poker room. And then we'll go into the different events. So you're going to be paying in $65 directly to Bally. We're not involved in that. We don't get involved. Now they take credit card, which is kind of interesting, but it's cash. I always play cash when I go because I guess I'm old school. They have a very professional set and room. They're patient with us, but they do have rules. Usually if you break the rules, which is not a big deal, they don't get angry. They don't penalize you, which a lot of formal rooms do. They'll just say you can't do that. I'll give you an example. When you bet, you can't put some of your money out, go back and get some more and put it out again. That's called a string bet. I didn't know that the first World Series of Fenn. I went, okay, I'll call that 200 and I want to bet 600 more. And they said, that's a string bet. In some rooms, they'll say, warning, next time you're going to get a timeout. They don't do that at Bally's. They just say, don't do that. You got to put that other money back. Not a big deal. So they're very, very patient with us. But listen to the dealers, please. If there is additional prizes, we're going to try to get together a couple things. Bally's is not involved in that. But if you win, Bally's takes care of the prizes. If you lose and you're upset about it, go talk to Bally's. They run the tournament. We're just showing up as players. We're just kind of helping organize.
Hey, that's that Chinese lady that showed up.
Yeah, and that's actually an important
English.
thing. Yeah, so Bally's cannot, by Nevada gaming laws, bar anybody from being in our tournament. So we had two people. They were from an Asian country, didn't speak a lot of English. Bally's tried to explain. It was a tournament that was kind of a private group, but they couldn't bar them. And they're like, oh, we'll buy in. Oh, that's all they would say is yes, yes. So they bought in. We didn't know who they were. They got knocked out pretty quick. But just know we can't do anything against the law. The whole reason we're doing this is to make sure Bally's takes kind of all the liability to the tournament. Here's the biggest thing. If you do have an item that you would like to donate, please let us know ASAP, email Mike or I, contact us in some way. If you're new to poker, this is the greatest tournament to be at. About half the people have never played poker. Steve Barnes won 2 years ago. He had never played poker before. He just kind of went in on a whim. It was awesome because he won it. But I would expect at least 4 to 6 hours. Breaks are scheduled in. They have a whole little set schedule of how they do it. But don't think you're coming to play poker for an hour. It's going to be, I think there'll be 50, 60 people bought in, maybe 70. I'm going to say a little less because of COVID. So it's going to be a fun day of poker, but it's going to take a little bit. This is not kind of a 1 hour event. Okay. So let's talk logistics. And these are pictures all through the years of World Series of Fenn events, and people we have met and now we call friends. So, okay, so let's talk about logistics for those of you coming. Some of this I'm going to go drive by real quick because we've done a video previously. Next slide, Mike.
And I'll just say, if you have a World Series of Fenn shirt from years, wear it. Why not? Wear it. We're not going to have T-shirts this year, just so everybody knows.
Okay, so COVID restrictions right now and how they affect the weekend. We're at a 20% occupancy, restaurants, etc., and no groups larger than 4. If that does not change, that actually enacted back. So we were on the good, everything was getting relaxed, and then second wave hit, and now we're on these heightened restrictions. Right now, that means there's no group larger than 4 at restaurants. If it happens that stays, we're going to just break into maybe 5 tables of 4 or however many tables that show up. But masks are required. Bring the mask. Social distancing is required. You actually can't even get into Bally's without them stopping you if you don't have a mask. The governor is going to schedule an update, though, on the 15th. So that's this week, and we'll be able to know a lot more about how this.
Yeah, this Friday.
Yeah, that will help us understand what we need to change. So poker is open and has all the precautions already in place. Plexiglass is already up. Bally's plays 8-handed. And every 30 minutes, every push of the dealer, there's a cleaning process. So if that changes, we'll let you know, but we don't think that's going to change. When is the World Series weekend? It is January 29th, 30th, and really just those 2 days. But many get there Thursday and they leave Sunday. Everything subject to change, of course. Go back. Everything subject to change. Go back 2. Go back 3. Go back 4.
So hang on a minute. Hang on a second.
You'll have to go out and come back in. Okay, let's start. Or try again. Okay. Next. Okay. So when it comes to the wing, we have backup plans for everything. We just know what to do. We are right now in a chapel. If we need to move outside, there's a lot less restrictions when you're outside. We may move outside. Poker tables right now are 8-handed. If it turns out that we need to go to 5-handed tables, we will. So we have backup plans for everything. We will do another video this next week and say this is what's happening. But right now, I do not believe that the state is going to shut down like it did this last year. We think that there might be some more precautions, but it's not going to be. The show will go on. We just might need to make some adjustments. Okay, and Mike, interrupt me as I go. Okay, so those of you that are coming, there is, Mike, if you'll put the link in the chat, those of you that are coming to any event, we want you to take, it's like 5 questions or 4 questions. When are you coming? What do you like to drink? What events are you going to? What do you like to drink? Do you have any dietary restrictions? Because for the Friday, we're actually going to be providing some food and drink on us. So please take the survey, because especially if you have something really unique that you want. I know, Susie, I think you said, I saw you in chat, you said like sugar-free 7-Up or something. Put it in there, because then we'll try to make sure to get everything, that the specialty things. Some people have already taken the survey and they're like, beer, any kind. Perfect. Alcoholic, non-alcoholic, any dietary restrictions, that sort of thing. So please take the survey. It'll take you less than 2 minutes. The survey's on Facebook. The survey's in the description box of this video. And then Michael also put it in chat. He already did. Just take it quick and dirty. It helps us plan for events. It also helps us plan how many poker tables we need, if we're going to need to get different venues for things that we're doing. So that's the survey. So the survey is live. Please take it as soon as you can. Okay, I've gone over this before, so I'm not going to go over it. I'm going to go over it very quickly. Flights go in. Thursday, Sunday, Las Vegas has tons of flights. You can Uber from the airport for $12. You can get there about $12, $13 if you take the tram. I'd recommend an Uber. It's the easiest way. Parking is currently free at the Flamingo. That is where the wedding is. Over at Bally's, I'm not sure what it's at right now. Do you know, Mike?
You do have to pay to park, which if you are not, if you're a platinum card holder or higher, otherwise you do have to pay to park. And I can't remember how much it is. I know it's free for 4 hours, or the first hour is free. To do it for like 24 hours, I'd have to look. When we're down there, I'll check it out. But they do make you pay to park if you park at Bally's. And like for 24 hours or more is just one flat fee. So
nice. Okay. Next slide.
yeah, Zara says, what time's the craps table? We'll fit that in somewhere.
Okay, so many people are asking where to stay. So Flamingo is where we're getting married, but we are staying at Bally's. A lot of people are staying at Bally's. There's some Bally's right now went back down discounted. Flamingo was a little bit cheaper, but now they're discounted. We have a discount code. If you're on a much tighter budget, there's also the Motel 6. When you look at reservations, make sure to factor in the resort fees. Those make a significant difference. Right now, Bally's is $37 a night in resort fees. So we have links in the description boxes, but rooms, dirt cheap, available, different options for you. We have some people that we know are staying at Motel 6. Some people are camping out, and some people have penthouses and everywhere in between. So,
and the prices you have on here are for the 3 days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. So these prices on this slide reflect 3 days.
Okay, next slide. Okay, this is the codes when you go and try to get your room. So you guys can grab that later. CCWed or Cowlazars is the two group codes that we have. Okay, next slide. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about the. That was the first time I told Mike I loved him, and the Bally's poker room let me put it in chips, and then and there was a whole bunch of people, and I made it really silly. So, okay, so here's some info if you're coming to the wedding. So I've gotten a lot of questions about the wedding and a lot of questions about the World Series of Poker. So I've kind of divided them up. So let's start with the wedding. Our wedding day. There's a wedding happening the day before the World Series of Fenn. Not everybody can be accommodated because we do have family coming into town, but we're doing our very best. If you're invited to the wedding, you have to RSVP. A private video will be given to you. It's already been given to you. That gives you a lot of the details. But we will see everyone starting Friday night at the kickoff. So we're trying to get everyone accommodated. I just don't think it's going to be possible. But so many of you have said, I'd love to come to the wedding, but put me as a backup. I know that you have other family and friends and things. So thank you for that. But yes, there's a wedding the day before the World Series of Fenn. Next slide. Okay, we weren't going to register, and that did not go well with a lot of people. So
registry.
Well, so here's what happened. Mike and I are not, this isn't our first marriage. We didn't need as many items. The items that we needed, some of them are a little pricier, some of us, but so we thought just donate to us because we can make the wedding better. A lot of people started asking, well, what do you like? What is my like? What's it? And I said, Mike, let's jump up on Amazon and just do a registry. So Mike and I had a lot of fun today. I will say it's a very unique registry because there are things like I needed a Tupperware set for the family, but are there some comic book supplies?
Damn right there are. So
yes,
I'd never done a wedding registry before. So I was like, did we put stuff on here for the kids? And Gabriel's like, no, this is our wedding. It's just for me and you. Well, she has stuff like hair, Bed Bath and Beyond, Scrubs, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use that. So I thought, why can't it? So there's might be some comic books up there. There might be some baseball cards. There might be some options. I put up a couple silver coins, 1 ounce silver coin for $50. I don't know, but it's there. We have a list of like 70 items. If you guys do want to get us a gift, you're welcome to get your gift and just send it. The UPS box is down below. You're welcome to bring it and just give it to us in person. But we did do the registry because more than a couple people asked for one. So there it is. And I'll put
and somebody has noted very smartly, there's a pool table or a poker table up there.
Table.
Here's the one thing. We did have a couple items that are higher in dollar figure. We don't expect that, but they have this cool option that if an item's over like $100 or $200 or something,
200.
They'll let you pool it with someone else. So if you want to put part of something into, because we went for the poker table. There was like some cool stuff. So there's some needs. If you're into the needs, if you're into the comic books, if you're into I do have some Scrubs, bath bombs, a little bit of everything. It was fun to do. There's not a ton of options up there because we already have plates and silverware and things like that. So if you don't find something, you can get us an Amazon gift card. You could just come and celebrate with us.
Gift cards are good. Just a card where you say congrats is good. It doesn't have to be anything in it. So whatever you guys want to do, it's just there as an option. That's all. Bitcoin. I take all Bitcoin. You guys see how it's doing. K-Pro hates Bitcoin. And tonight I'm going to make her watch a documentary because she didn't even understand what it is. I have a Bitcoin wallet. I have to figure out where it's at. Somebody gave me $10 in Bitcoin like 3 years ago. I just looked it up. It's worth $100 now. But yeah, anyway.
Okay. We can have on a different video, we can have a discussion about investment strategies for your retirement account. I could talk about that all day long. If I hear Bitcoin as, okay, find a happy place. So yes, anyway, Mike tried to look up Bitcoin, and just know this was fun for us. We kind of weren't going to go that route, but now we have. So
there's the registry in the chat one last time, and that's it. It's there if you guys want to use it. And thank you to everybody. Some people have already bought something. So thank you if you buy us something. We do appreciate it.
You guys are amazing. It was fun because I gave Mike you know what he did when we went to the comic things? He's like, I could get 5 sets of those. And he actually put 5 in. I said, no. It has to be for but this is an hours. He's like, oh, okay. So we had some fun today. Anyway. Okay. So that is, let's go back to the presentation, Michael. Okay, so now, so that's about there was other things I had to say there, but I guess we're not going to. So let's jump into dress and attire. So the wedding party on Friday for the ceremony and reception is semi-formal. Mike's going to be in a suit. The wedding party is going to be in suits and vests. I'm obviously going to be in a wedding dress, a few other people in dresses, but you can come semi-formal in like suit, khakis. You can come in jeans. We are just really blessed to want you all and have you all actually come into town. So if somebody said, I'll go buy a suit if I have to, no, come in your jeans. We're fine with it. I can tell you by the end of the day, Mike's going to be in jeans. I'm going to be in like a sundress. So we you can go as informal as you would like. The wedding party has something that they'll be in, but they won't be in later. So just come in your jeans, have a good time. And even if there's AJ, he was at the World Series of Fenn. He arrived in a cow costume. So you can come in your cow costume if you want. Nobody's going to stop you. You will have a good time with us. Just don't sweat it and don't think you're going to. I know people that are coming to the wedding in jeans, and I know people that I won't be in jeans, but I'll be very informal attire. Mike will be in jeans by the end of the night. So that's what we have to say about dress.
As soon as the ceremony's over, but yeah,
I'll
have fun.
I have your mom here. You're outnumbered, Mr. Man. Okay, so what are you going to be expecting? We've had some very serious times. We've had some fun. We have drinks. So some people that are coming for the very first time, they say, what am I going to expect when I come there? So I just wanted to put a couple slides together for those people, and then we're wrapping it up. So go ahead, Mike. So what to expect? Thursday, very, very informal. It's just us getting together. We did this last year. There is Jonesy and Copper Dan, Copper Dave. There was only 4 or 5 of us. These are when people are starting to trickle into town. They want to buy to somebody, and there we go. So it's very, very informal. There's nothing that's going to be scheduled. Friday, Mike and I are tied up for the wedding and events. We're going to designate a couple people as others come into town, and that could be helpful with questions. Here, think Candy, think Cynthia. Once we get to the dinner event, we're going to really be kicking off kind of more have fun mode. But Mike and I see me running around worried about every little detail, and Mike going, "What do you need, honey?" Or to guess.
Oh yeah, and something we didn't registry, but Thursday night will be kind of a pre-party for some people, almost like a bachelorette party. So, you know, some of those gifts could be more of a adult nature, I guess. All that's on Amazon, but we didn't think it'd be right to put it in the registry. But feel free to get it for K-Pro if you need to. Okay, that's all I got.
Yeah, for K-Pro. I have no comment to that. And yes, he did do quite a few items. Like, I didn't know this was in here. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, sure.
Yeah, I didn't know Amazon had that stuff, but they do. Usually you have to go to a 24-hour place on the strip. But no, it's on Amazon.
Okay, easy tiger. And then, okay, so that's for us on Friday. Once we kick off, once the WSOF goes, it's really just kind of fun. It's such a kind of, it's a party. The after party is where those diehards, we kick people out by 4 a.m. Because everybody's having such a good time. I'm going to go over dramas and all of that in a second. But that's what you kind of need to expect. Friday's an all-day thing. Saturday's an all-day thing. People are chatting. People are playing poker. It's just a fun 2 days. I think Copper Dan said in the 3 days he was there last year, he slept 6 hours. I don't sleep much there, but I don't do early mornings either, other than sleeping. So everybody's on a different schedule. We're having a good time. Okay. Yeah. Czar says, wow, what are we doing then Thursday night, Mike? I'm going to get to that in a second. Okay. Everyone's invited to WSOF. People will bring their outlandish stories, their boots on the ground stories, their conspiracy stories. Some will just sit back and listen. AJ, he was super quiet, and then he came to the event in a cow costume. He was awesome. Some will come that are like the hater trolls of Forest Fenn and the Chase community. And everybody gets to come. Everybody has a good time. All are welcomed, but we do leave the drama at the door. The great part about being in a casino, we've never had to ever call security. Security's there instantly, and the casinos have the ability to arrest people if they get a little ornery. And so that's the cool part. It's a very safe place, so you don't have to worry about that. Next slide. Okay. When it comes to an event, just like the forums, we have the lurkers that are brand new. Nobody knows them, and they just want to stay behind the scenes. Totally allowed. You have your frequent attendees. They love this place. It's like a bar. They want to mix and mingle. That was Copper Dan on one of his first events. I put that as like holy, kind of just always is there. We know them, but we maybe don't know them. Celebrities, everybody knows them. They'll be kind of the go-to people here. I think Cynthia doesn't even organize every event, but she's kind of known as the organizer of every event because she's like the go-to person. You're going to see all of those people at this weekend of events. There's going to be people you know by face, lots of tubers, lots of people you've seen in different news articles and things, and just a lot of people that you just don't, or you know them by handle. That's it. You know, there's all of that. Some have an agenda. Some are going to want to share their story. Some are looking for a particular person. Who are you? Are you on Thor? Are you on this? Are you on that? And then, of course, you have the normal people, which are the spouses of the crazy searchers. And they come and they're like, I don't belong here, but I had to come along with my husband. It's like, you do belong. And there's a lot of misery loves company because they get together and they get it chit chat too. So, okay. So that's what to expect. Pictures, videos, and going live. Expect us to go live. We're going live several times. Expect videos to be happening all throughout. Right now, I know of 9 documentaries that are going on. I believe several of them will be there. If you prefer not to be in a video or pictures, we won't do this to you. We won't do, Jonesy's going to be there. Jonesy, do you remember us in the tub having a good time? She's like, oh dear goodness gracious. But we will respect if you do not want to be in video. We can't say that about everyone though. So you're going to need to tell documentarians if they start filming you, you need to tell them no. In the casino, they're not allowed. They did give some wiggle room to some people before. So just be aware. But pictures, we want everybody to take pictures and get them to Mike. We'll do a nice video at the end. Mike?
And yeah, just a reminder, you got to subscribe so then you'll know when we go live that weekend with all the videos.
Yeah, okay. We'll have some familiar faces there. I would like to ask the people that this is their first event or they don't know anybody, find somebody that you would know. Mike or I like to meet every single person in the room. Cynthia will be there. Candy will be there. Sam Lazars is my daughter, our daughter, actually. And she is going to be kind of an informal hostess and try to make sure you feel a part of the events that are up in the room. But we have tubers like Copper Dan and Davio and Meeps and Susie and Justin. I don't think Justin's puppy's coming, but he will be there. And then we have everyone else that you might not know. Like I remember when Loki walked up to me at one of the events and was like, hey, I'm Steve. And I'm like, hey, Steve. And he's like, well, I'm Loki. And I'm like, Loki, how are you? Like I knew him by his handle. And him and his wife are lovely, awesome people. So many first-time attendees. I say everybody should go and meet someone they don't know. I try to always introduce people. Everybody's a part here. And it's, you know, there might be a shy guy in the room. You never, ever know. Shy guy's not.
Will be in the penthouse. Maybe we should everybody sign it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Next. Okay. So when Zara asked, what are we doing Thursday night? Here's the one thing. We do have family town. So some of the family want to spend time with grandkids and cousins and aunts and uncles and all of that. But when we're up in the penthouse, we do have 5 kids that will be at the event. So just keep that in mind. We can loud, but it will not be adult. I don't think we've ever really gotten out of line. But just know that there will be some kidlets all around there. There's 4 of ours. My brother's coming into town and his son. So there will, and Mike's mom's coming. Have you not met Mike's mom? The most lovely woman on the planet. She will be in town as well. It's going to be awesome. So you guys can meet Mama Cowlazars. You can meet Sam Lazars, D-Pro. We need names for Eric and Chris. But just know that in general. This is a little bit of a change. But remember, this is Vegas.
I know.
Yeah. So there's some we're talking about Cynthia and Nelica and what happens in Vegas. There's the girls in the yellow on the upper left. There is a zip line. There is an arcade at Bally's. There's a bowling alley. There's shopping to do. There's so much to do.
It's Vegas. It's open. Go have fun.
Yes. Okay. So we're coming to the end of this. This is a long legal way of saying we're putting this out in good faith, but Bally's does the tournament. We're doing all these other events the best that we can. We're organizing it under our LLC, but just come and have fun. But this is our legal disclaimer. You can read it on your own time about the tournament, what it all means, that sort of thing. We had some issues previous years. We won't have those issues because we're in Vegas, baby. Okay. We're at the very end, guys, because disclaimers. Next. World Social Friend is a drama-free zone. You could be a grumpy cat. See the grumpy cat up there? I don't think you can, though, once we start having fun. But any drama we leave at the door. We've all come into these events. I won't say we all. Many come into these events with some drama that come, and then it just kind of melts away because we're all having such a good time. That's our philosophy. Mike kind of takes care of it when we do have drama, and you don't get Mike mad at you because Mike's the most easygoing guy ever. Right, Mike?
Right. Don't end up like OJ.
So a couple of other things to remember. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas for 6 to 18 years. Don't get in trouble. That's why we leave the drama at the door. Vegas, you don't know if it's 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. There's no windows. There's no clocks anywhere. And then, of course, from bridesmaids, you want to party before Vegas, and then you're poor when you leave Vegas. So be careful. You have masterminds behind you, much like Nelica. Some others that have. Mike hits the craps table. Nelica, I hope she can come. My fingers are crossed. Canada has their next update on the 21st. Anyway, we have some people that really can get you some good information on how to win in Vegas. I wouldn't bank on it. Leave that $12 for the last day in case you need to walk to the airport without it. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right, Nick? Okay. So this is where.
Okay, good job, Gabriel.
Yeah, I just wanted to open it for questions. We really wanted to go through that. So people that are coming, this is the part that if you're just here to know the logistics and you're reading see later or whatever, let us, this is where you can drop off, but we'll answer any questions that you would like to know about the events, what's happening, where are we going, all of that. One thing I will say is since we don't know what room we're going to be in, when you get to the wedding event, you will be given the information on where the reception is. We don't have that information yet, but we've worked out all those logistics, so you don't need to worry about that. So after all that good information, what questions do you good people have? Anything, or is it just crystal clear? Anything from you, Michael?
The biggest thing is, hang on. The biggest thing is you got to let me know if you're coming. That way me and K-Pro know how much food and how much drinks and how many people are going to be in the tournament, which we got to let the casino know. So even if you've emailed me before, just do it again one more time. Be like, hey, I'm going to be there and I'm bringing how many people. So make sure you email me, cowlazars@gmail.com. And fill out the survey. That way, do you want beer? Do you want wine? Do you want something hard? Are you good with just soda because you don't drink? We're kind of getting an idea because we don't want to buy a whole bunch of stuff if we don't use it. So fill out that survey, which is in the description below. Still looking for a room? You can check out what the discount is at Bally's. That link is down below. The wedding registry is there if you want to get us something, which we really appreciate. Or you can just buy us a coffee. There's a PayPal link down there too. And of course, coffee is one of the things I put on the registry. So yeah, that's it, guys. We're going to have a fun weekend. Even if, we're not in the casino, if we're just playing poker for the tournament, and then we're just in the room having fun. That's what it's all about. So does anyone know when Forrest Fenn pictures taken? What? Does anyone know where Forrest Fenn was when the pictures were taken? What pictures, William? We don't know. If you mean of the chest? No, I don't know where I went with Jack. No idea. Don't come if you are positive, sick, or high fever. That's true. If you do get sick, guys, yeah, you should stay home. That's true. And even if you've got your reservation, even if you come to Vegas, but the day of, you just feel good, you should probably just stay in your room. I mean, everybody's got to make that own choice. Just a reminder, you do have to wear a mask, mandatory, while you're in the casino. And if you don't have one, they will give you one. So they spray everything down. Yeah, go ahead, Kate.
Well, I was going to say the number one symptom that I've heard is you lose your sense of smell and your sense of taste. And so if that happens, that just stop. There has been some issues in the poker rooms, and that is why they're so sanitary. It's every 30 minutes they're pushing and doing all that, and they sanitize everything down. So, but yeah, just be as responsible as you can. But Vegas is open. It is legal, appropriate to be here. But I know some have said they can't travel because they're either in a high risk category, et cetera. We respect that. We just want to respect everybody. If you're coming, be respectful, and you might just get one of these bumps rather than a hug. And I think some people, we saw that at the finale last year. Some people wouldn't even come near. They needed to be outside. They didn't want to come here, and that's totally okay. Yeah. So, I think 3 of our kids have had it. And so, I mean, it's interesting because it hits everybody so different. I don't want to dwell on that, but, anyway, other questions, thoughts, any questions that you guys have? It is less than 3 weeks away. Again, this week will be big because Nevada is going to be putting out their additional restrictions or lesser restrictions, their update on restrictions. And then Canada on the 21st, because we're thinking about Unelica. Sounds like fun. You guys have done a good job on Enjoy. Cowlazars, remember the day is your day. Enjoy it. I'm going to need to remind myself of that because I do have to say I've gotten a little panicked. I am not worried at all in any way about wanting to marry Mike. I am wanting to make a really cool day for two families coming together, me and Mike needing to have a fun and good day. There's a lot of details I know I can't even get to. I wanted to make a lot of crafty stuff and I'm not going to be able to. And we got his suit. There's like little things that we're trying to, the little things like everybody now has their attire almost. And there's just a devil in the details, 100 things. So, but it'll be great. I'm not going to worry too much. I tend to worry more than I should. And Mike goes, hey, you and I, and my mom will be there and day at a time. And let's say, but am I a worrier at heart? Yes. Cause I want everybody to feel good when you're there. I want everybody to have fun when you're there. But also there's this little thing. I am going to take a little, I'm going to be a little selfish on my wedding day and say, yeah, I want some time and I want some pictures and I want some, really cool things. So anyway,
one-way flight. Sure. Trust me.
I'm what?
Are you sure we want to get married? Yeah, you're sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, flights are dirt cheap. Rooms are cheap. We're trying to get, and you guys you'll see just World Series of Fenn in general is so fun. And I met Mike because of this chase. And now,
here we are.
And I would say we're together because of Forrest. And now we're going to get married forever and ever and ever. And here's my ring. And we got our rings. We got Mike his suit. My dress is being altered. My daughter's dress is being altered. My daughter has a dress. She's never owned a dress in her life. She's 13. This is her first dress. She's learning how to dance because she's excited. So the whole family's excited.
We'll have the Soul Train line. That'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So we hope you guys can make it. That's what's going to make it fun is if you guys show up. So, but I'm good with just relaxing in the whirlpool tub all weekend in case nobody does show up.
So we didn't take a lot of video. We got the penthouse one night just to see how big it was. So it's about 3,000 square feet, bigger than most people's homes, bigger than our home. So on one side is a big suite. On the other side is a big suite that both have these huge whirlpool tubs, not like can fit 2 people in, like could fit 6 people, 9 people. I don't know, a lot of people in it. And then in the middle is just this huge, it has a wet bar, it has a dining room table, it has a living room area, it has a dining room area, it has all these different areas. That's where we're going to have the festivities. No one's allowed in the separate rooms. But that'll be fun. And having Mama Cowlazars in town. She has not been here for Christmas. I know why, but still you need to get out here. And we won't see her at least until summer. So this is it. Oh, and there is a sauna, Jana. That's funny that you're like steam room, steam shower. Yeah, there's showered.
We couldn't figure out how to turn it on, but we'll figure it out this time. Yeah, it was like, there's no switch. How do you turn this on? But yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be a fun weekend. So make sure you let me know if you're coming. That's the biggest thing for us to plan. Oh, through Super Chat from 3D Bronze. And 3D Bronze has a new video up. You guys should go check it out for his puzzle. Tell me where. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. We are going to do the normal show tomorrow night. Forrest Fenn Treasure Found and / Copper Dan's Treasure Found. So we will talk about both those things tomorrow night.
Oh no, Mike Tyson. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about a crazy movie. I've watched part of that, Minotaur. And Minotaur, I do have to say, happy wife, happy life. He is still not opened your present because I told him not until the wedding, and we're 3 weeks out.
Well, let me ask the room. So if you guys do buy us anything to that registry, are we supposed to open it up in the room or do we open that up on our own? See, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know how this works. We open it up on our own, right, K-Pro?
Yes.
So we don't even have to take it up to the room, right?
Correct. There's a
good,
lot of people
good.
ship it directly. Some people will bring, but most of them ship directly.
But you know what we could do is after the weekend, we could make a video of us opening them and then show the video so people know what we got. So we'll do a video. It just won't be in person. So that will work. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, come on.
Those are for the people that smoke. There is a balcony, but the door is sealed. You know how they do that, or it only opens an inch. So for the people that smoke, you are going to have to go downstairs to the casino to smoke. That's just how it is. Sorry, everybody.
But if anybody plays the piano right outside, so there is the really cool part about the penthouse floors, you can get up there, but you can't get into the rooms area without someone coming out. So we'll have to come out and get you, but they have a piano area. They plays the piano. I know we have some musical people. They can go and play, and it's awesome. Yes, I watched a movie. I don't remember the name of it, but it was about, I've watched a couple wedding movies. I watched Bridesmaids, and then I watched the one with Mike Tyson. He had a tiger, and it was like, I don't know, Drunken in Vegas, bachelor party. I don't know. Anyway, I watched.
How about Tom Hanks' bachelor party? Anybody remember that one? That's an old one. Tom Hanks' bachelor party. That was an old one. We'll see if it's that kind of a party. Hey, we'll never know. Come with your ideas. Come with your fun stuff. We'll have fun.
Yeah, we have kids everywhere. I am in kid mode. Still gonna have fun.
It is Mojo. Thank you. Yeah, guys, there is a UPS address. That's where you send everything to the UPS store down below in the unboxing on YouTube vids and do it live. Yeah, exactly. We could do that at the dining room table. Do a live unboxing video. Yeah, for sure. It depends what people send, what we get, but we do appreciate it. Anybody that sends anything, we really appreciate it.
Yes, it will be fun. You guys are all coming. Just get there. I mean, it's funny because when I was full-time on the East Coast, I'm still there part-time, but when I was full-time on the East Coast and I would say, oh, I have this and this and that. And Michael would just go, get your butt out here. I miss you. I miss all of you. Just get your butts out here. That's the number one focus. Like, get out here. Don't worry about super formal dress. If you want to come formal, great. Don't worry about big presents. Get your butts out here. We want to see you. But kids on your wedding night. Hey, there'll be no.
How are we going to consummate the wedding? That's crazy.
No, we have as many kids as we need, y'all. We have kids.
Oh, sorry.
So what's wrong? Oh, my daughter's 13. She's starting to understand these jokes, honey. Our kids are.
Well,
we have kids.
Mute for a minute, okay, bro.
Yeah.
The really cool thing is Joshua Pritchett, Six Treasures Film, says he has 10 people coming. So that's going to be awesome. That's a table by itself. Confirm that with me, Joshua. Email me to confirm it. Okay. But the really cool thing is when we actually play in the poker tournament Saturday, me and K-Pro are married at that point. So when I knock her out of the tournament, she's not allowed to get upset anymore because I'm her husband. I'm allowed to do that now. Isn't that right, K-Pro? So
I love it when you say allowed because I love, honor, and obey. That's right. Secondly, that means I get half of your winnings, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Here's some breaking news. We're going to meet Deidre. Boom.
Dustin and Deidre. That's right.
Yes, we met Dustin though. I think I do have to say, if Thursday ends up that the girls go off or whatever, I think girls, they want to have fun. I think girls know how to have fun. I think the guys will be sitting around thinking about us. I don't think they know what to do. It may happen.
It'll be fun. It'll be a fun one. So we've got Thursday night. We've got Friday night. We've got the poker tournament Saturday, and we've got Saturday night. Party all the time. So forget about COVID. You've been home. You've been stuck home all last year. All 2020 sucked. You're stuck at home. Come on out. Kick off 2021 with a bang. #bang. And have a lot of fun in Vegas. I know some people are like, but COVID's still there. There's a vaccine coming. Everybody's going to have masks on. You'll be okay. Vegas has been open for the last couple months. There's crowded. There's people there. Just keep your mask on. Keep your hands washed. You'll be fine. So, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun.
Deidre says she's not that exciting. Oh, yes, you are. You put you and then Christy Meeks and then Cynthia and then Faith and then Susie. Yeah, and then we're going to have a girl squad like you cannot believe. And guys.
Girl squad.
Guys, we don't just go and sit and cackle and talk. You know, there's pillows, there's never mind. I won't go there. I was going to make an inappropriate joke, but it's not okay. Okay, 3D Bronze knocked out again. Hashtag thanks 3D Bronze. It'll probably be Boomer Girl, and I'm okay with that because that. Why are you guys telling Mike to run? This is for. I just said to him
From all
yesterday.
the women, I think they mean, not the wedding. Run from all the women when they get together.
I said to Mike, "Are you ready? This is forever. That means you're never going to." I'll just keep it clean. Date ever again in your entire life. And he says he's ready. I don't know. I think he's
ready.
Crazy. He wants to be with me.
I'm ready. Czar says no pants party, Bellagio Fountain Thursday. That'd be pretty good. Yeah, everybody's got a mask on. You can stay shy. That's right. So if you're shy, just leave your mask on. Nobody knows who you are anyway. So there you go. Bring your World Series of Fenn shirts if you have them. And yeah, we'll find out once we know what everybody who's going to show up, we can maybe make some plans. But it's kind of short notice, so we'll see.
Yeah, just know so those of you that aren't going, don't think that you're going to be left out. What we will do is go live at random times throughout the weekend when we're up in the room, when we're having a good time. Sometimes we delete those because later we go, what were we thinking? So if you see them, no, ladies.
That'll be the last time I can say it. Thursday night, right? That's right. 3D Bronze. Yeah, it should be fun. Last longer bet for the poker tournament if anybody's interested.
Nomadic Madman, Jack was invited.
Yeah, everybody's invited. Jack's still invited, but of
no,
course.
I.
Oh, you personally invited him. Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was Forrest was personally invited back at the time of when we knew that there was going to be a wedding and things. I thought it was appropriate to invite Jack. K-Pro, I want you to hold my hair back when I puke everywhere.
Bridges of Delusional County. That's pretty good. Are you coming, Bridges? Are you coming? To make sure you email me.
Bridges said he or she was coming and bringing 2 other people. So
nice.
That's what we need to know. Though, yeah. So
yeah, we need the count. Is it going to be 50 people? Is it going to be 20? Is it going to be 100? I'm talking about for the poker tournament, and then we need to know. Now, again, you could come for the weekend not playing a tournament because you just don't know poker. You should play in a tournament because it's fun, and you get free drinks. Did you know that? While you're playing poker, which costs $60 and can last from anywhere from 2 to 6 hours, it's free drinks. Anything you want. Boom, boom, boom. If you drink. JBR Princess, what do you mean you feel left out? Just can share a toast. You're going to be there. What do you mean she feels left out? JBR Princess.
I think I told you, and if you did not get that done, I'm going to kick your butt. JBR, have not received your invite. We need to talk offline because
I'm pretty sure I sent you the invite, JBR Princess.
There's actually there was 2 people that we saw that I was like, why haven't we heard from them? Either way, and you were one of them. And okay. So if we didn't,
you're invited, JBR.
You're 100% invited. Did you notice if Jack was at the finale, could he have been there and you not know it? Nomadic, there were some people that were a little bit further out. I can tell you, I met every single person. There were 2 or 3 people really standing off at the side. I went over and met with them. So yeah. Okay. See, JBR, I'm going to kick your butt, Mike. JBR, we need to talk. You're 100% invited. And I noticed that we didn't hear from you. So I have an app that gives me everyone and whether we've heard yes or no. There were 2 people we did not hear from that was on my list. And Mike's like, oh no, I totally invited them. I was like, there's something fishy here. It happens. It was not intentional. JBR, you are on the list. And
I had to see, hang on. I actually had to see if she found the Jingle Bell Rock again, because if she found it, then she was not invited. But you didn't find it, JBR, you and Derek. So, of course, you're both invited to the wedding.
That's so wrong to say. If you were found it 4 times, that would just be wrong. That's funny. Okay. So know if you are in town, it's going to be a blast. It's going to be fun. The biggest thing is don't come for one event. Come for everything. It's a weekend of events. No, Bobby, we're not.
Bridget, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, Joshua Pritchett just emailed me 10 people coming from Michigan. Confirmed. That's awesome.
Now, are they the famous people, Josh, that are in your like
I
huge movie?
think
I
it's
think
all of them.
that's,
Yeah, that's cool.
oh, can you imagine like the Mike Tyson thing? Like they're gonna like film in Vegas. That would be awesome. And Josh, if you want to know about some of the releases and stuff out here, I know some people, and that's the big thing. Um, you have to get releases to be able to use people. Most documentarians and movie makers know that, but there's kind of a streamlined process to do it out here. So if you need that info, yes. Jack was there and he was telling everyone he was 3D bronze.
Uh,
So 3D bronze is actually the finder. All of
wait a
them.
minute.
Okay. So we need to have like, I don't know, they need to sign something like all the famous people from his movie. Oh
Yeah,
my
Bobby,
gosh.
we're good. Me and K-Pro just been busy with this wedding stuff, but we're good. You're going to be there, right, Bobby? You're coming. You and Kathy better be there, and everybody else in that Zoom group. I'm not sure who all's making it.
Yes. Last night, right after, I don't know, Zoom or the show that Candy did, Mike and I kind of had the, oh my gosh, we're so behind on the wedding. And I saw your messages. I saw several other people's messages, and I said, Mike, we have to talk about this wedding. Mike said, oh, it's a month out. It's okay. Now that it's like 3 weeks out, it's like, it's not okay. It's not okay. We've got to get this stuff done. So we kind of hit mode of, it was an entire wedding day of errands and things because we are doing a lot of it ourselves. We're not catering out. We're trying to, like you guys know us, we're trying to get some deals. We're trying to make some things happen. We're still trying to make it personalized and fun. I got to talk to Mama Cowlazars for a while today. So that's been neglected for a couple of days. So we had to just put all the messages aside for, I don't know, 12 hours now. So I apologize, Bobby. I did see your messages. First I'll say we're good, but second, we'll definitely get back to you.
So JBR Princess 1, check your email. And here's the thing, anybody else out there, if you're like, I know I told them I'm coming, but I didn't get an invite to the wedding, email me because I may have forgot. We got a million things going on. So just tell me, hey, I'm going to be there and I'm available to go to the wedding. We hope everybody can come to the wedding, but because of COVID, there might be some restrictions for the actual ceremony. Okay. But you will get an invite, an RSV, a special RSV invite just for the wedding. But let me know if you're like, I'm going to be there and I'll go if I can, then let me know so I can find out if I sent you an invite or not, or need to put it that way. But yeah, check your email, JBR Princess.
Yeah. Well, and so will there be a treasure hunt?
Oh. Will there be a treasure hunt? No, there won't be a treasure hunt unless Joshua Pritchett does one. But no, we've been so busy. I would really love to design one, but how do you do that when people are only there for like 2 or 3 days? And how does that work? So yeah, I have a spreadsheet, Jen. I have a spreadsheet, but it's just been busy with everything else going on. Go ahead.
Well, and I think it's the coordination between the two of us too. I will say we talked about one, but between the wedding and this, we wanted to do, I think for maybe next year, we're going to kind of do an over the top one, just my opinion, because I think there's some really cool things that are happening. So
let me put this out there. All you creators out there, if you want to create a treasure hunt for the World Series of Fenn weekend, well, send it to me. I'll print it out and everybody that's there can get a copy. Like, what's the prize? You give me the solution. I'm exempt. That would be cool. If anybody wants to create a treasure hunt or a puzzle for the people that are there in the penthouse and all that, that'd be great. But, you'd have to contact me if you have those details. I just don't have time to put it together myself. Joshua says, I'd love to. Let's do it together. But we only have, 18 days away. How are we going to, if somebody can whip it together and it makes sense to me, it sounds right, then yeah, we could do something like that.
Yeah, because here's the other thing. Mike has a huge work project the week of the wedding. We thought he was going to be able to take some time off. And he's like, oopsie. It's on you. Okay. Mike's job is to show up.
It's on you. That's what I said. It's on you.
He didn't say it that way. But I will say we have enough. Everybody's also awesome, honey. Everybody's also awesome at these events because it's like all hands on deck because they know the only way to make it great. Like I have a bunch of wedding presents for all of you guys that we've got to traipse up to the room. We have alcohol. We've got to traipse up. We have decorations. We have this, we have that. You guys are also so awesome about all this stuff. I know, and I'm not going to feel bad when I say, hey, I need your help. Can you help me do XYZ? You guys have also been awesome about that kind of stuff. So Mike is going to be missing in command a little bit, I think, those 2 days, but I'm going to be hopeful. Maybe the project ends early, you get everything solidified, and then you're able, but right now that's not in the stars. So, but you know what you do? I set my expectations. You know what my expectation is? This is going to sound terrible because this is all I need. Mama Cowlazars, our kids, and to actually get married. If it doesn't happen at Flamingo, if it happens wherever, however, and if some of you get, those are the things I need. Everything else is gravy, and I'm going to be so excited when some of our friends get there. Some of them probably won't be. Some unexpectedly will come. I think we're going to see maybe a little drama. Maybe there's going to be a broken bottle. The most expensive champagne bottle will probably break. I won't cry because I'm going to be married. And that WSOF goes relatively smoothly. That's it. That's my expectations. When you set the bar just realistic, then you're always delighted. And that's why I'm delighted with Mike.
And there it is, everybody. I think that's a good place to end it. World Series of Fenn, January 29th weekend. January 29th weekend. It's actually Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. We got things happening, but just let us know if you're coming. That's a big thing. Let us know if you're coming. Let us know if you can make the ceremony, and we'll try and figure out, depending on the restrictions, who all we can invite. But everybody's invited Friday night. Everybody's invited Saturday night, and everybody's invited to the poker tournament at Bally's at 2 p.m. on Saturday. Just a $60 buy-in, unlimited rebuys. And then they pay it out. So there it is, everybody. We hope this is a good place or a good way for people to get out of their house, the whole COVID business, and kind of start off 2021 in a good way. So thanks to K-Pro for putting a lot of this together, because it wouldn't all be happening if it was just me. I can tell you that.
Well, and so if you have questions, and you're welcome, but you've been doing a ton of stuff too. How many errands did you do today? And you get the, honey, did you want to weigh in on at the beginning? He's like, yeah, I kind of want to hear the details. Now he goes, whatever you think. And I'm like, honey, you've got to listen to this.
Whatever you want to do.
He kind of does the uh-huhs, which is just fine. Everything is great.
Have we said who's going to marry us, honey? Is that public yet or no? Oh, okay. Well, then apparently now's not the time to say it. So, okay.
No, there's a few things that will be fun for everyone to see, but no, that's not, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, then you got to come. You got to come. You got to get out here to know what some of these things are. And we're going to video all of it. And at the end of the weekend, I will try and do a compilation video and put everything in a video and upload it, just like I did in Santa Fe for the Jamie Jordan drawing. But I'm going to be busy. So if I can't record it, I hope everybody out there records it and sends me the video, sends me the pictures. Give us a preview of that wedding song. Well, actually, we couldn't get the wedding song made because the guy's not doing it anymore. So it'll be.
And I got that note today, and I thought, but I'm not going to be disappointed. I actually did have somebody that was going to sing a song at the reception to Mike from me, and unfortunately, the person did have to cancel due to another reason. And I'm like, okay, so, but you just keep rolling, and you say, hey, the wedding's happening. That's all that matters. So all these extra little fun things, they're going to just be you guys and us chatting and talking about things. If you have emails, if you have concerns, if you have questions, some of you have never been to Vegas, or you haven't been to Vegas in 20 years. If I'm starting to become or feel like I'm more local, I will, no, guys, John Bobbitt is not marrying us. John Bobbitt is a person at our wedding. He has the ability to, in Nevada, marry people. I have said if the entire world shuts down, John, I'm just going to show up at your house with Mike, and we need 2 witnesses, and we're getting married. But John he is an attendee, but he is not the person that is marrying us at the wedding. So,
okay, remember the survey. If you're coming, like Joshua, you said 10 people are coming. We need to know what the preferences are for those 10 people. So what do they want to drink? Are they playing in the poker tournament? That kind of stuff. So everybody who's coming, we need that filled out. We need to know. Otherwise, you're just going to have to be stuck with whatever we get. So if I get Keystone beer, just cases and cases of Keystone beer, that's all you got to drink. But no, we wouldn't do that. But that's all we want to know. Is it particular? Are you particular, or do you not care? And we'll try and accommodate everybody as much as we can.
Basically, Mike's going to take the focus on making sure there's good food there. I'm going to take the focus on making sure there's good drink there. He was like, does it really matter which kind of beer? I'm Bud Light. I'll drink Miller Lite, not into Coors Light. Does that make me wrong? No, just if you're asking me, give me a Bud in a bottle before other things. And so that's what we want to know from you. If you want, Susie said, Sprite that's sugar free. Cool. That extra little, that little personalized touch is what we're trying to do. I did look at the first couple of surveys and people are like, beer. Okay, I'm okay with that.
And that means anything, right? O'Doul's for everybody.
Stripe. What you could get the stripe one, or Corona for Corona. I don't know. We'll have fun. It's fine. It'll be good.
But I will say this: we're not going to do a formal dinner for after the wedding. We're not doing like the formal reception you normally think of. We're just having some people up to the room. So don't think it's going to be, full dinner or whatever. We're not doing that. Just to make that clear. So. But yeah, you guys will see it when you get there. Hopefully everybody will have fun. The whole group drinks Coors. There you go.
See, that's perfect. That means I'm not going to drink yours and you're probably not going to drink mine. As long as you put Coors on there, it's awesome. You are set. So
Mountain Dew and Jack Daniels is good for me.
Yeah. And everybody has something in between. So just get it on the survey. We'll try to get it there. We're actually negotiating a deal because I did tell Mike the alcohol bill is going to be a pretty big one, but that's what we do. And that's okay.
And that's why the PayPal link is down there. If anybody wants to help contribute, that's why that PayPal link is there. And we do appreciate it. Okay. Ginger ale Tito's with a hint of lime. Okay. Maybe we get a Clamato Budweiser I don't drink that much. So I'm just going to have the basics. So that's why you have to let us know if you really want something that's different. Maybe we'll maybe a searcher will volunteer to be a bartender and do mixed drinks and stuff. We don't know yet, but there is a bar.
No, I already have that. Mike, there's some details I have not told you. Mike, do you want to hear breaking news?
Wait. Go ahead. Breaking news, everybody.
Mike has said he's going to have a drink that night before the wedding, or two.
Of course. Yeah, of course. And a shot right before the ceremony. Okay. Yeah, we're going to be some drinks flowing. Come on, I'm getting married. How can I not have a couple of drinks? No strippers allowed. The kids are going to be there. That's all I can say.
And Mike will have the kids. So ladies, I'm sorry, we'll talk about that offline.
Right. It should be interesting, whatever happens.
Okay, that's everything, guys. If you have questions, please feel free to email us, text, etc. I'm trying to get everything done. All the little, just cross the T's, dot the I's, make it fun. There are some personalized things that have dropped off. I'm trying to get creative with some others, but basically just think we're going to have a good time just sitting around chit-chatting with each other. Like that's what we do. We're all going to bring our crazy boots on the ground story. We're going to say whether we think Jack's the real finder. We're going to say, but this is what I heard from Forrest before he passed, or what do you know about this or that? I think it's all going to be awesome. And again, we might have a surprise or two. Diana, you are welcome. I didn't realize how much I've done a registry. Gosh, a long time ago. I didn't realize how much people really wanted that. So we apologize. We had a great time today picking things that, we kind of need this. We kind of need that. So you guys, thank you. You guys are just awesome.
All right, everybody. That's it. We will do our regular show tomorrow night. So, thanks. If you're coming, let me know, and we'll have a fun time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And I'll email this out to everybody that we think's coming so they have it as well. Okay. Have a good